Yeah. Woo! Read this document. Dear Mr. Mason, please find enclosed your original document and a typed copy for your records. The notarized copy has been filed at our offices. Thank you for entrusting our firm with this important matter. Okay. Oh, there's attorneys. Gotcha. Oh, wait, there's more. Will and Testament. I, Oscar Mason, possessing full competence of mind and memory, and after a full survey of valued items to my name, do hereby declare this document my last will and testament. The following I shall hold true upon my passing. I declare that I am a lifelong resident of Boone County, that I am unmarried and have no children. I declare that I have no outstanding debt to my name to any creditors living or dead. I do hereby bequeath every item of value of which I may die possessed, including the dwelling and surrounding acres located at Arbor Hill, as well as any and all personal property and moneyed accounts, to my nephew Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. of Ellis County. In the event that said Terrence L. Greenbrier, Jr. should predecease me, then in the event the bequest to him shall fall to the same is bequeathed to his children, and as ordered by age and competence as stewards of the estate. I subscribe my name to this will this 13th day of August 1973, signed Oscar Mason. Oh, and that's just the written versions. Okay. All right. Good to go here. Let's just grab class. You can do better. JFK is a SAR coalition. What if JFK wasn't JFK? Okay, so he's trying to write a new book. Alright. I gotcha. You know, you never want to give up. I'm never gonna give you up. I'm never gonna let you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. That freaking... Alright. Oh, wait. Hold on. I think I missed some things. The X-Files. Wow. This is, there's a bit of nostalgia here, I can't lie. Did I miss anything here? No pizza. Yeah, I opened these already, didn't I? Okay. And that's just that. Alright, I guess I'll keep looking. Oh, you know what? I haven't gone upstairs yet. I guess it's time to go upstairs. No, wait, hold on. That's not the way. This is the way. That's there. This game is interesting. I'm a little unsure what the my guess is it's just to tell a story. It's like I said, this is a little more about exploration. I think ultimately I'd probably say I prefer Richard and Alice type, like, interaction, that type of, like, narrative and storytelling. But I'm intrigued. I'm intrigued by this game so far. So, oh shoot. So, let's see where this goes. Controlled burn scheduled for Boone County. Plumes of smoke will rise above northeastern region of Boone County over the better part of the next week as part of Forestry Service run controlled burn of overgrown sections of the Flintlock National Forest. Forestry crews have been preparing the area for months. The burn operation will take place between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. I'm sorry, I don't know. On Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and possibly into Thursday, depending on the speed of progress. Excuse me. According to the Forestry Service, in addition to removing dead and overgrown vegetation that can lead to wildfires in drier months, the operation will serve as a valuable training tool for the forestry and firefighting personnel involved. And Senior Conservationist Janice Greenbrier said, Senior Conservation Janice Greenbrier, smoke will likely linger in the area, though, through the following weekend. Bam. Wow, look at Mom. She's famous. In the paper and everything. So... examine form. Notice of temporary personnel transfer. Bruce Pendleton, head of personnel, State Forestry Service. To aid in the upcoming prescribed burn operation, a ranger with expertise in the procedure is being transferred to the station at Flintlock National Forest, effective 9/2/94. Please see attached personnel file. The overseeing of officer at Flintlock Forestry Station, senior conservationist Janice Greenbrier, is charged with the supervision of transferred personnel. The duration of transfer will be based upon performance evaluation as well as the recommendation of the overseeing officer. Gotcha. Read personal calendar. Oh, come on. Cooking class, cooking class, cooking class. Couples, well, bathroom. Ballroom dancing is crossed out. Ballroom dancing is crossed out. Couples bowling. The next week, they didn't do couples bowling. They didn't do ballroom dancing. They didn't do. She didn't even put that. Cook the big meal for Jerry and Sam. Okay, so she took a cooking class. Alright. I'll be honest. As of right now, so far, what I'm gathering, husband's clearly disturbed. To my main concern, I, Samantha Greenbrier, am 17 years old and therefore an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd. Compare with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allowed her to go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own like a human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Warmest regards, your daughter, Samantha. Stop leaving every damn light in the house on. You're as bad as your sister. Okay. How did... Well, it's not my fault. Alright, we're in the sister's room now. I'm gonna turn this TV off. It's a little creepy that they knew that I would do that. Maybe they just assumed the player's gonna leave all the lights on, because who would go back and turn every light off? But the fact that they knew that, that's not cool, man. Alright. What does this sound like?
So cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah.
What the heck?
Fuck you too, cool schmuck.
What the frick is that crap? Get out of here. Is that those are like the Nintendo controls or some chiz? Did they take it from her? Alright, so that's like a puzzle. You're supposed to like see something like in the 3D. I got nothing. I can't see anything. To scrutinize. This is terrible. If you insist, I'll scrutinize the crap out of it. Super Spitfire. Right. Journey of Crystal. Okay. So that's some old school Super Nintendo shiz right there. I mean, granted, those aren't actually ones, but, you know. Dang, she has a huge closet. Wow, look at these mighty, mighty boss tones. Offspring, Social Distortion. I only know half of these bands, but still. I'm assuming the rest are from the AIM. Man, Sam had this in like 4th grade. Grab collar. What the frick? Mitten. 1888 Dry Creek Road. Oh no, don't tell me their dog died. I don't mess up anyone. Got your number. Are you going to dance with anyone? That's okay. Oh, here we go. Read chapter. The King's Labyrinth, chapter 2, with fraying threads. Captain Allegra still in her flowing skirt and sturdy jerkin. What's a jerkin? Anyway. descended the single shining thread into the lower cavern of the labyrinth. She and First Mate, on their own now, grew closer to their goal, the throne room of the immortal king of the island. The First Mate slid down the line onto the stone floor. She swept chalky bone dust from the front of her canvas trousers and looked up at Allegra. The silken thread, nigh unbreakable thanks to the enchanted moss that inhabited the island, trailed behind, leading their way back to the entrance. From further into the labyrinth, a moaning began to echo. The moaning grew louder and clearer. It turned into words from some ancient language they could not understand. The king's cursed voice, the hairs on Captain Allegra's arm stood on end. She looked back at the First Mate, whose eyes remained locked on the blackness of the passage, for a moment too long before noticing the captain's gaze. The First Mate nodded, silently ahead. Oh, whoops. Following the king's ghostly song deeper and deeper into the labyrinth, they came upon a rocky gap, spilling forth otherworldly blue light. The great basin of the dead king's throne room lay below. Skeletal in rotted robes, the king was hunched over the blue orb, topping his royal scepter. Shadows of his bony fingers danced on the walls like ghouls. As he sang, wailing souls flowed in one by one through the cracks in the cave walls, pulled into the orb, causing it to glow brighter and brighter behind the king. A long staircase, hewn from the rock, led down in the chamber from a passage at the top. Allegra said, "We have the advantage in numbers. I will draw his attention." And then but the First Mate interrupted. "No, I am smaller and quicker. You know of dealing with mystic energies like these. I will circle to the other side, get the king's attention, and lead him on a merry chase." She held up the silk line, all traced by this invisible thread, of course. Allegra said, "It is a good plan, but perhaps we should go together." The First Mate shook her head. "You know this is our best chance. Don't be afraid for me." They grasped hands and exchanged 3 tight squeezes, their palms growing warmer. The First Mate tied the shining thread of the belt of her trousers, gave a quick salute and a wink, and dashed off. Allegra waited, staring vigilantly across at the top of the stairs where the First Mate was to appear. The king continued his wait. No. The singing stopped. The king turned and began walking up the stairs. Allegra wanted to call out, to do anything to stop the First Mate from running headfirst into danger. She tried tugging on the line to signal her. No use. The king was nearly at the top of the stairs when the First Mate burst through the passageway. She skidded to a stop. Even from across the yawning basin, Allegra could see the First Mate's eyes grow wide. She turned and ran, summoning his undead power. The king left the ground, levitating, gliding behind her with distressing speed. From some dark passage much too far away, Allegra heard the First Mate scream. She was already running towards the sound. The line in Allegra's hand was taut, then shuddered. It fell slack to the stone floor. As Allegra ran, she was gathering the line, twisting it around her arm. She came to its end. The unbreakable thread dangled limply, its end shredded and frayed in her hand. She tossed it to the ground and ran. Okay. So, if you want me, you know what, here, let me put some things together so far. Mother and father both very heavily invested in their careers, not even that particularly. I would guess the parents at this point might be having some issues. Dad's really struggling writer, mom's really into her career. But anyways, let's get past that. She was very close with her sister. All she really had was her sister. They had each other. Because of that, when her sister left for college, she felt really alone and she felt weird. And then not only that, they moved. So on top of all this happening, things just sort of compounded, and she sort of craved for the companionship she had in her sister before. So she finds this older upperclassman, and she's immediately drawn to her. Anyway, so that right now is my assumption of how this story is going. Would you stop it? Oh crap, I don't know her combination. Nev Campbell, Nicole Kidman. I don't know who that is or that. Jodie Foster? The creeks in this game Okay, I really don't like that. I don't. I do not like that. Okay. Time to keep moving on. Oh, cool. This is just a bathroom. That's nice. Maybe we could find some, yeah, look at that. See? Nothing too bad in here. Wish every room was like this. That is a weird toilet. Is this another country? No, it's at Oregon. Toothpaste. What is this? Nail polish. Alright, so nothing too much. What the frick? Was that always there? Hey Sam, do you want to see Pulp Fiction after school at the Coliseum? It came out last weekend and Todd won't shut up about it, so either it's good or we can make fun of him for liking it. My mom was supposed to cook dinner for us tonight for a change, but I can just ditch out on it probably. What time? Also, isn't that movie supposed to be really violent? Am I going to barf? According to Todd, it's pretty hardcore. I guess Uma Thurman gets stabbed in the heart with a heroin needle, so that's kind of hilarious. The spelling is terrible, and it's not exactly what happens in that movie. Anyway, also something about cheeseburgers is important. Todd wants to see it again. 7:15, okay? Don't barf. Huh, alright, see you then.